Flamingo fountain at the grandstand entrance to the grandstands. And this was designed and sculpted by Thomas Faglietti, who I mentioned in talking about the citation statue. This was the first thing he did for me, and I liked it so well. That's why I commissioned him to do the citation statue. This honors all the winners of our biggest race, the Flamingo Stakes. There are plaques all around of the winners. Then back here we had an aviary with tropical birds. And off to the right of that, we had an aquarium. Let me show you over this way. It's gone now, but an aquarium there filled with, in the shape of an old, done in the style of an old galleon. And the portholes of the galleon were the tanks with beautiful tropical fish. So that was a nice little extra feature of the park. And to the right over there is the Royal Palm entrance to the grandstand, which is it's raining today, so we can't get out there to see it, but it's another beautiful entrance. This is a painting that we had done. This is a copy of the original, which was much larger. In the mid or late 50s or early 60s, I had this done by an artist named Elmore Brown, and he was very proud of it because he was able to do the faces of every one of these famous racing people that was recognizable. The ones who were still alive could immediately recognize who they were. But this was a composite of many people, famous people in racing, who had been in Hialeah over the years. Some had, as I say, passed on, others were still alive. And to point out a few, and this was Flamingo Day, with a beautiful festooned banners everywhere, and beautifully dressed people, as you can see. Many of them wore hats, so everyone had a coat and tie. It was a dressy and a very festive occasion. To name a few of the people whose names might be recognizable, here's Eddie Arcaro on Nashua, the famous racehorse who won the Flamingo. I think it's, wait a minute, let me be sure. Let's see. D. Yeah, that's Arcaro on Nashua. That was the biggest day we ever had at Hialeah. There's Joseph Kennedy, the father of President Kennedy, Jack Kennedy. All famous people in racing. In addition, here's my father. And next to me, a much better looking me 40 years ago. And my mother is in the picture. That's her there, that's my mother. And as I say, many other racing people. Festooned with beautiful banners and flags. It was just a memorable day. And the painting was done from the perspective from back there, taking in the full extent of the grandstand and clubhouse, runs for about, I guess, 1,000 feet from there over to here. Another interesting item here is that when we assumed control of Hialeah, this was all grass out here. And after about 20 days of racing, the grass became just dirt and mud. Grass couldn't hold up under the crowds. So one of the things I first did was to redesign the paddock with the curbs and the paving. We added the Royal Palms. And of course, the citation statue came a few years later. People were so afraid that the ambience of Hialeah was going to be destroyed. And once they saw it, they liked it very much.